So, what can I say in a situation like this? Remember, we all came here the same way. No matter what you had and what you did not have, we all came the same way. We were created in the same way. We all spent 9 months, between 9 and 7 or 8 months. But we all started the same way, with a single cell. All life created equally. And more importantly, all life came to be here in a significant way. All life started with a simple formula of chemicals. All life start floating in the water, in the darkness, which is real, which is life. Floating and growing and multiplying into multiple lives in the mother's womb, in a feminized body. Just imagine how wonderful this creation is, how magical it is. Yet, the moment we come to realize and forget how we came to existence, and we forget so fast, even in our mother we forget, even our parents we forget. We become I as more significant than everything that is here. Suddenly, I become a politician. I get to read a book. I get to read about religion. I intend to think about something that I don't know. I intend to believe that my belief is much better than your belief, and my politics is much better than your politics. My understanding is much greater than yours, and my bank balance is much better than yours, and what I've got is less. What I've got is more than you got, and I become more significant. As my rule becomes more important than your rule, and I could break it because I put the rule and you can't break it. And this is how the idiotic humanity has evolved from a single cell in a feminine body, so-called the mother, to become a self-imposed importance of a psychological puny of an idea that I become more significant than the wholesome of this existence and the creation out there. So-called I figures from the past, where are they? Topsoil. You and I will be also one day topsoil in this creation of vast phenomena of life. Sitting in the center is a consciousness of everything. Life is a consciousness. Creation is a consciousness. God is a consciousness. And if you touch this dimension of life, I'm sure you can drop the idea about God, religion, politics, money, and self-importance. The hierarchy, your football team, your nation, and become and obliterated your boundaries in physicality and live in a phenomenal, dimensionless possibility, which is an immense. Confusing enough? Just to say it in simple. You that was just a one cell, which was one life, which was consciousness, became 150 trillion as an adult simply by eating the food. You created this body you call taking on pride. You're simply a piece of earth, borrowed piece of earth. So-called intelligent mind, education, so-called certificate, so-called professor, doctor, all of these titles that you have superimposed on you, where you studied Yale, Harvard, Cambridge, whatever you want to call it, it's all sitting on this planet as an insignificance to its ever evolving life in an incredible way. As human beings, if we are cerebrally evolved creatures and species on this planet, the education one should learn is that you simply do not know anything here on this earth. Your idea about knowledge, of accumulation of information, does not mean that you can question the Creator, that you can question the nature and life, how it's intended. Your duty is to serve the Creator and nurture the creation and create an environment where the nature and the forces of nature that keeps you alive and erect as a bipedal from a quadrupedal chimpanzee, your primate ancestors that evolved into who to become, and for us to become human beings today. And we must realize this progress of life should give us a simplest form of understanding in the education that we share amongst all the human species on the planet across, instead of your puny, minuscule ideas and challenging the nature by creating so-called all sorts of ideals that are not natural, that are not harmonious in the wholesome life. It is time we now step out with a conscious and a responsible, gentle manner to create what we call a new era of human evolution or human consciousness. Amongst all the consciousness that exists here, everything is consciousness. Energy, time is slipping away. Invest your time in being a conscious human being. I'm sure you can ride the forces of nature and experience the phenomena of life and be a human being.